Hi, everybody. Today's chapter is called Formal Skeletons, and it's the third chapter in the problems of finishing chapters, the chapters that concern how to finish a song. The previous two didn't have videos, so you can check them out on the blog, and the link is in the description. Okay, then. So, what are formal skeletons? The basic idea is you. Let me just make this a little bit louder. Okay, yeah. The basic idea is that you take a song which you feel will be close in form to the song that you're trying to finish and basically try to get inspiration of how it progresses. Now, it's pretty easy. You start off with a song and I chose Porcupine Tree's Sleep Together because it's one of my all-time favorite songs, if not the all-time favorite song. And I realized that I didn't mention Porcupine Tree at all. So yeah, here's to that. So the first step is you take the song, you warp it, and if you're using something other than Ableton, then maybe use Elastic Audio and Pro Tools or Flex, I think it was called in Logic. Anyway, so I'm not gonna go through how you warp a song. I think it's easier. There are a couple of things that I can say about it. First of all, with the tempo, you just try to ballpark it. Like you tap along to the beat, which means it will be easier to figure out the tempo if you're in this section of the song, for example, than if you're here. And I would also recommend to delete any silence at the beginning of the song or just skip that because that will shift everything by a certain amount of time. And yep, it shouldn't take you very long to find the tempo. You just get a ballpark figure and play around with that. And then for the actual warping, just find the part with the steadiest beat and use that as a reference. And I think nowadays, if you get your tracks from like Beatport or whatever, they already have the tempo written somewhere on the song's page or the song's description. So that definitely makes life easier. Anyway, so I found out that the tempo here is 70, not 72. And yeah, so I warped it. You can see that everything starts like exactly at the bar. And the way we should do things right now is just listen to the song and break it down to little bits and pieces. And you just put a locator whenever you feel that there's something significant enough occurring. Like here at the after 16 bars, the drums come in. So I'll just add a locator and add plus drums. Here's the intro here. I think is where the vocals start. This means actually, I think it was 72. Let's listen to that. This means yeah, 72. So here at locator, this is verse 1. The verse 1, Vox. And this is kind of a synth stabby thing. I like that. So right, synth stabs. Okay. Now here I think is the first chorus. No. Okay, so that's chorus 1. And here plus drums is actually verse 2 if you want to call it that. So V2 plus drums. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so here add locator pre verse 3 plus bass overdrive. And then you just keep on doing that basically. Like here there's a huge build up. Starts off with an electronic piano sound. Maybe here. Nope. Here. Yep. Then here. Here you have more keys. Everything is layered up, and here we get to the crazy strings part, I think. Here. Whoop. Here. Yeah, and here outro. At the end of the song, I deleted like the fill that finishes the album, like the drum fill here. Because, yeah, if you make a song that's exactly the same form and has that drum fill in the end, it's a little bit much. So, what do you do with that? Now we have this. Let's add here a couple of markers as well. I think the chorus should be here. Okay. Okay. Chorus 2. Okay. So now we don't need this song anyway. Like, we have our form thing. We just need to, like, use that in a song of ours. So the easiest way to do so in Ableton is where are the files? Here. 74 and 74. Choose the song that you wanted to conform to. Sadly, I don't have any songs that could become something like this, but yeah, you get that. I'll just let's see what that is. Okay, nope. Something with guitars would be nice. No. Day 6 had guitars, I think. Nope. Okay. So you can just take all these, put them here. It's gonna take a little. Yeah, here it is. Now, the good thing is in Ableton that when you do that, when you drop files directly into a new session, they come in with all their automation, all their effects, everything. And then you can just pretty much fill out the blanks. Like verse 1, the song doesn't have many verses, or any verses. So let's say this intro thing will come in here. That's the verse, for example. The drums, I have them starting here, but I can let them start here, for example. And just follow that until you get an approximation of the song. It doesn't have to be the same length, but you can just use that general flow. Like the first verse is 12 bars. Well, it's 8, and then there's 4 of that kind of segue between the verses. The chorus is 15. That's a cool number. And then here again, that should be another 15, yeah. And the whole build up. And you can just use that. It's you can use it as a guideline rather than something to follow like exactly. So yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.